fantastic woman, a true patriot, Laura Loomer. Laura, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Laura.
Every damn day we see another story about illegal aliens going to the Ritz-Carlton, illegal aliens getting free flights, illegal aliens getting free clothes and free cell phones, and someone's going to snap. Kamala Harris gets elected as president of the United States. We are going to have an Islamic caliphate in this country.
What do you get when you mix a conspiracy theorist, a former president, and a legendary comedian? A comedy goldmine. Jon Stewart's latest target is Laura Loomer, and he's not pulling any punches. From racist jokes to affair denials, Loomer's given Stewart plenty of material. But here's the real question. Why is Trump hanging out with someone who's like a bull in a Twitter china shop? Stay tuned as we break down Stewart's epic roast and the wild world of Trump's inner circle.
The great Laura Loomer. Some of you know Laura. She's a fantastic person, great woman.
Laura, how are you? You look so beautiful, as always.
A fantastic woman, a true patriot, Laura Loomer. This woman is amazing. Laura Loomer. Where is she?
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Now that Laura Loomer is back in the news, people need to buckle up because she is attempting to outlaw common sense in addition to social media. Now, our favorite internet outcast is refuting reports that she and Trump are dating. Laura, good luck with that. It's similar to observing a squirrel attempt to defy gravity.
But you know what? I guess what Trump calls her isn't as important as figuring out what she is.
After Sheila Jackson Lee died, she called her a ghetto bitch. Kamala Harris wins, the White House will smell like curry. So another racist attack. She's also tweeted about Kamala Harris, calling her a stupid, brain-dead, lying bitch.
Imagine this then. While denying any hanky-panky, Loomer, the self-described most banned woman on the internet, is mingling with Trump at a 9/11 ceremony. How embarrassing first dates can be. She seems to be trying out for the Bachelor MAGA edition. But let's face it, nobody is here for the exact same reasons. Do you recall Loomer handcuffing herself to the headquarters of Twitter? It was about as effective as eating soup with a spork. At least it was the only instance in which she was linked to anything factual, though. Perhaps she will chain herself to reality the next time. Wait, she's already prohibited from that as well. Let's now discuss some of Loomer's most offensive remarks. She seems to be attempting to gather them all, akin to a racist Pokemon trainer. When she gets removed from platforms, is she aiming for a Lifetime Achievement Award? She will then be prohibited from using carrier pigeons and smoke signals if she continues at this rate.
Green wrote, "This is appalling and extremely racist. It does not represent who we are as Republicans or MAGA. This does not represent President Trump. This type of behavior should not be tolerated ever."
And it was Marjorie Taylor Greene who planted this hit piece story about me with the major news networks like CNN and MSNBC, and they're trying to glorify her. They're calling me a racist. At the same time, racism from Marjorie Taylor Greene, who reportedly said to Harrison Floyd, or told one of these consultants that was advising him, "You better let him know that an N-word can't win in Georgia 14.
But there's still more. At a Logic convention, Loomer's jokes are as funny as a MAGA hat. She seems to be using a sledgehammer to try to tickle our funny bones. Come on, Laura, your material is making even dad jokes cringe. Not to mention her conspiracy theories. Even people who believe in flat earth theory are saying things like, "Whoa, slow down, that's a bit much." She seems to be expecting us all to see the picture while she plays connect the dots with invisible ink. So people, Laura Loomer is back, and this time she's attempting stand-up comedy. It's about as funny as a clown doing a root canal, spoiler alert. Now our favorite online troll is saying her racist comments were jokes.
Marjorie Taylor Greene also has a track record of incendiary and racist rhetoric.
The most mistreated group of people in the United States today are white males. But that doesn't make me a racist because I say leave the statue up there.
Yes, and I am the English queen. Wait a minute, that's Loomer's line. That's what she actually said. It doesn't sit well with our comedy knight in shining armor, Jon Stewart. He's criticizing Loomer's sense of humor before Twitter has the opportunity to ban her. Loomer's punchlines, according to Stewart, are merely insults to common decency. Oh, that must be more painful than being handcuffed to the front door of a social media company. But there's still more. Even the queen of controversial remarks, Marjorie Taylor Greene, is sneering at Loomer. When MTG believes you've gone too far, it's time to examine yourself closely, or perhaps avoid social media completely. Stewart doesn't mince words. Like a DJ at a party where no one wants to dance, he is turning down Loomer's best song.
I helped him raise over $300,000. Taylor Greene has no room to call anyone a racist or talk about what the MAGA community stands for when she refers to me as an N-word in private. Laura Loomer was one of the first people to notice that I was the only co-defendant that didn't come out of Fulton County Jail and called a flight risk for no reason. She personally reached out to my wife for support and helped raise awareness for my defense fund. She has never publicly supported me and tried to save her own skin. Our country has many serious issues, yet anytime Marjorie is in the spotlight, it's always an issue of race or racism.
Her curry remarks about Kamala Harris and her remarks about Sheila Jackson Lee are just two examples of the spicy mess that is leaving a bad taste in everyone's mouth. One tweet at a time, it seems as though she is attempting to offend every American group. It would be like trying to market skunk spray as perfume to defend Loomer's jokes. You can call it eau de forest, but it still smells bad in the end. And maybe Loomer herself is the only one laughing. However, at least she has one audience, isn't that right? Loomer's humor is as unwelcome at a logic convention as a MAGA hat, as Stewart notes. She seems to be playing offensive bingo and attempting to fill her card as quickly as she can. She might even be barred from comedy clubs at this rate. That would be hilarious.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, instead of actually doing her job, she's the congresswoman for Georgia. On Friday, we saw that Fani Willis, who also is jumping in on the attacks on me because I confronted Fani Willis, everybody said it was a conspiracy theory because everything's a conspiracy theory, you guys. Who was with Fani Willis when we confronted her in Miami, Florida, back in April? Her boyfriend, Nathan Wade, right? Nathan Wade. And oh my God, this bigot Laura Loomer, she's so bad, she's so evil, she's such a conspiracy theorist, she's so racist.
The real question is though, if the China shop was full of good human behavior, why is Trump hanging out with someone who is like a bull in a China shop? Does he simply like being around people who make him look good in comparison, or is he really that desperate for friends? With a zinger that will make you spit out your kofef, Jon Stewart concludes his roast of Laura Loomer. He is claiming that she has been expelled from the comedy club of common sense, in addition to criticizing her for being banned from Twitter. However, in MAGA land, it's considered a badge of honor to be offensive, isn't it? But for a brief moment, Stewart becomes serious. He fears that all of this ludicrous conduct and contentious rhetoric is becoming far too commonplace. We seem to be living in a political circus where the clowns are in charge of everything. Stewart urges us to examine the leaders we support closely and to wake up to the lies they are spreading. The worst part is that if Trump is spending time with people like Loomer, it might be time for us to all unfollow him on his reality show, because let's be honest, no one is laughing anymore when racism is used as a joke, except perhaps for the guy with the strange hair and the spray tan.